Hey guys, how's it going? I thought I would take a quick visit onto YouTube since I haven't been back for a while, as this market entered more chop. If you had followed up on previous videos, you know that when we broke 7850, I was looking for more extended correction. That was an area I was expecting to hold. I was definitely long, but had to stop out very quickly in that area to minimize damage and avoided about a $1,000 decline in Bitcoin. So that was good. And now, we've been chopping pretty much sideways since then. Thought I would catch you up where I'm seeing this market right now. So if you look at my chart here, one of the problems is I was actually expecting this to roll and continue to roll downhill towards 62 to 5,500 region ideally. And we may still get there, but we'll have to at least be watching for something more bullish. If you look at this wave down, it's a pretty clear three waves, and if you know Elliott wave quite well, it's possible that we have a diagonal, and I just don't read it that way. But more than likely, we actually have a low B because it bottomed in three waves. And if you look at technicals, check out the MACD and some nice divergence in the RSI, and all of that saying that we should be going higher. Well, at least indicating that we would go higher, and we have. But I don't think this move up is quite done yet if we look at the current action. But I don't think at all we can say yet whether this avoids that 5,500 region I'm looking at for the next potential bottom pattern. So we'll have to be looking for something to be more bullish, but I still expect that ultimately. Now we use sort of a symmetry calculation when we think about the relations of A's and C's, and so C wave in this situation ideally we get up to ideally would be 7,700, and we've come pretty close, but we haven't touched it yet, and it's possible that we see up to 8,300. When I look at close in action, we see we've got a strong move here. Let's get to a view you guys can see. We've got a strong move off the low. I'm going to get into the 2 hourly, and we've got sideways consolidation. I think that this consolidation should hit another low before we start to climb again. But ultimately, I believe this price action suggests that this move up isn't quite done. I have a region around 6,800, which I'll go long. I'm actually mildly short here, but kind of a scalping position. Very careful because with a stop at 7,220, because this isn't the easiest action to trade, but I thought it was good enough to take a trade down. Certainly is being really slow about it. I think I have like a very small profit right now, but it could go away quite fast, and that stop at 7,220 would be at a small loss. I think it's like lunch money loss, I like to say. Looking down really quick in the short time frame, and then up, and that push again, 7,700 would be ideal. I can see around 8,300 short term. Now, I'm going to repeat. I think if you hopefully have followed me a long period of time, I really don't care about being right or wrong so much as knowing where the risk is and being able to adjust my position if I'm wrong. All good traders know that they can be wrong at times, sometimes for extended period of time, but they know how to adjust their position, and that's all I care about. And so if we rally up to that 8,300 region, we can only muster out some corrective structure and then begin to set up to push higher, then I'll actually consider whether a larger degree bottom is in. But that's what it takes for me to believe that this market is bottomed. I really don't see any reason to look up, at least on a daily trend wise. Yet, if you follow me a long period of time, we can take a look at the zoom out on this. I'm looking much higher gradually, but the question right now is from where. And all of my targets above are going to be adjusted according to where we bottom, and right now I don't see any sort of clear bottom structure here. You can see throughout this correction we've had many fake tries, and Bitcoin just does that. If you look at the 2018 bear, it was the same thing. I mean, we're just playing the same game that Bitcoin does, and that's because it's low in volatility and just takes a little bit of a bid to shoot it up. But until buyers are really ready to return to this market in mass, or at least we get the sellers completely exhausted, this market's not going to bottom, and we're just not there yet, at least not in an obvious sense. All right, guys. So that's a quick update. Again, I'll keep these updates thin until we have a more of an opportunity for long term. It's very hard for me to do short term calls. I do that on Elliott Wave Trader. every day if you're interested in that. But for the long term stuff, good enough for YouTube, it's going to be thin until those opportunities are really come into play. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. Wanted to pay you guys a visit, and we'll see you next time, whenever that might be. Talk to you later. Bye.